Good morning everyone and welcome to today's video. So I'm working today on the ranch again. I have to go check on cattle, we'll be dipping, but before that I'm not sure if you can hear the dogs in the background. You must be able to. I've got to take the hounds for a run, so I've got the collars in the background here because some of them are just like overly eager to run and might decide to go try find something to chase. So I have to put a collars on a few of them, my problem kids as I call those ones, and then take them for a run, get them exercised and get on with the day. Hey everyone and welcome to today's video. So as you can see, hounds are on the truck. We're getting ready to load them up. I was waiting for the others, the ones that you already see on the cruiser, jump out of the fence. It's crazy how they climb out. And so basically we run the hounds because they're hunting dogs. So they're basically athletes. They need to be really, really fit to do their job. And they're always keen to be moving. So if you don't run them, then they just become super, super naughty. So you have to keep them exercised. A lot of the dogs on the truck today are young dogs who I'm still training and still game proofing, which is basically what we do to teach them not to chase animals. And so that's why I have to put tracking collars on them. The footage here is really rough, but I had to load a dog that got there a bit late and hand out the collars to my handler to help keep track of the hounds. So the GPS is already in the car, it's already on, and then I can just keep track of them while we're giving them a run. But as you can see, they're excited and it's chaotic, and putting the collars on is no easy feat, so kudos to him for always doing it. So yeah, we're just on our way out. I run them on a really wide road that's nearly 3 k's from the house, and you can see our resident Impala were there, and yeah, it's just some footage of the dogs hanging over the car, heads in the wing mirrors because they cannot wait to get going. So as you can see, the road I'm using is really wide. Obviously I don't want to accidentally run a hound over, so the more space on the road the better for us. But once I get in front of them, they just run at the back, which makes it a lot safer. So that's also really, really good. Their runs right now are probably about 3.5 k's, but we'll hopefully get them up to 6 before hunting season starts around March. So the whole ranch is connected by radios, and when I run the dogs in the morning, it's a great time to use my car radio, get online, so to say, check what everyone's up to, check if there's any problems I need to go to first thing. Just check that the foremans have gone out, that they're checking cattle, check up on anything left over from the day before. Anyways, once the run is over, we take the dogs back into the kennel. As you can see, there's enough of them that I can't run everybody together, so the dogs that are hooked up are just who we left behind. I'll probably run them tomorrow or the next time we go out. Then I find breakfast, and after breakfast I have to give Remington, one of my hounds, a tablet because she's been a bit sick, but she's all better now, and that's just to finish off her antibiotic course. And then I have to go see the blood dogs who live in the yard, not the kennel, say good morning to them. We have jealousy issues. As you guys can see, most of my morning is dogs. But I love it, can't complain. And then it's off to work. Got breakfast out the way, loaded some cement I have to go drop off by our builders, and we're finally on the road. So as it turns out, I was inaccurately informed. We've cancelled all the dipping this week because last week, after the rains flooding everything, we had to fix fences, and so we dipped late and out of the usual order. So everything got dipped a lot later than usual, so we'll skip this week, we'll dip next week. So I've got my two of my 3 blood dogs with me today, Cheeky and Brigade. I brought a rifle. We need some meat in the butchery for rations, and it's a good chance for them to get some practice. So hopefully we can shoot something for them, but that'll be a bit later on. I gotta go do my rounds now, drop off the cement, and take the day as it comes. As you guys can see, on my way to work, I ran into some cows, which is not unusual. It is a cattle ranch, but this is on the section I don't work on. These are all heifers, steers, bulls on this section. I work on the section with calves, and as I'm sure you can tell by the road, we're obviously still very, very full of water after the set of rains, that the same ones that messed up the dipping roster. It's been amazing, but it just makes driving not so fun. And then this is my first crawl, so basically I go to every cattle crawl every day and check up on them. Not all of them will have calves, but we have some orphans that share milk from other calves, so that's who's left behind. One of them had a limp, so we've given it medicine, waiting for it to recover. And then any number of reasons can keep them back. One was a bit sick, so we've had it in while we medicate it. This is a newborn calf. As you can see, it's very cute. It's not tagged yet. Both of these aren't tagged. They're new, and we don't put untagged calves out, so they'll be waiting to get their tags this week coming. This is another crawl of mine. As you can see by the blue spray, a few of them had injuries, but they're on the mend now. And basically I just go around and check on all of them. This group of calves also have orphans. There's 2 there that share milk. There's 1 who we have to help drink. And then I just could not put this clip in on my way to one of the calls. This is a pan, which is a natural watering hole in the bush that flooded the road. I don't actually know how we drove through that, but it's very cool. So I just ran into some of the cattle boys and the supervisor from the one crawl, and they say they found a cow with bloat. So we're trying to get to her now, but the road we're using hasn't been used in a while, so it's taking some time. And Brigade has just decided to claim the front seat, which is not where she's supposed to be. But anyways. So as you can see, on my way to this cow, I had to take a road that isn't used too much, and it had like a small natural river that flows across it when it rains, and that had washed some trees into the road, so we had to clear those out of the way and then do a sort of a plan to drive around. But we did manage to get through, and then we carried on our way, and obviously the cow's in the paddock, so we couldn't drive up to her. We had to take a walk, which the dogs loved, so that was always good. As you can see, the bush is starting to look green, the grass is starting to grow, so the rain has gone a long way, and that's actually all that this cow was sick with. Sometimes when the grass comes up, they get a bit greedy and they eat too much, and it gives them like a mild bloat, but it's really not serious. So I did go in and check on her, and then all that we did was make her run, which sounds bad, but that usually helps relieve it, just to get them moving. But we did also take her to the nearest crawl and give her an injection. Just gave her some meds to make sure that she got over it, but it won't be a lasting problem, thankfully. As you can see, yeah, there's a lot of cattle in this piece of the paddock, just enjoying the grass coming up. It's nice to see it looking green because it's been such a ridiculously dry season this year. And then we were done with that cow, and it was onwards and upwards. And as you guys can see, onwards and upwards really meant just getting so badly stuck and having the dogs look at me very not impressed with the situation. And it was from here onwards that my day started going downhill. So my cavalry arrived, and then my cavalry got stuck. So I'm still stuck, and he also is stuck. And it's turning into something of a dog show at this point. So after getting hopelessly stuck, we radioed a tractor, which wasn't too far, but it still took it forever to get to us because it took a while to get the message to him, because we had to radio someone to go tell him. And then it was all going well until he tried to get to me and just sunk. And it just goes downhill from here. We put logs and broken bits of dry wood in front of the tires to try give them grip, but then we were just moving a little bit and sinking again, and tires spinning in the mud. As you can see, there was quite a lot of us, but even pushing, we were not going anywhere. And so as it turned out, we had to radio somebody else to come save us because, yeah, our best efforts were not at all doing us any good. We have officially surrendered on getting out. The tractor is stuck, I'm still stuck, and we've now called the next cruiser to come try to pull us out. And they're coming from like the direction where they might not get stuck. I don't know. I've given up at this point. I'm laughing so I don't cry. It's been over 2 hours, so that was a waste of a morning. But anyways, hopefully these guys come and pull us out eventually. I've no expectations at this point because then I can't be disappointed. As you guys can see, help did arrive, and then it also proceeded to almost get stuck and had to be pushed out, which to me is the funniest thing because 3 of us in a line would have been terrible, but thankfully he did get out of it. So we're about to try, I don't even know what round of try this is, but I'm getting pulled backwards by a cruiser. So we're going to try, we're going to see. I have doubts. I have a lot of doubts. Chamira. We're just waiting for them to pull. They're just digging the mud away for me. Thank God for the guys, because I'd be doing it all by myself otherwise, which is not fun. And then Charlie 14, aka Supervisor, is going to pull me out with his cruiser, or else he's going to get stuck trying to pull me out with his cruiser. It's a toss-up at this point. Well, I started to move and now I'm stuck again. Slow and steady wins the race, hopefully. Probably not in this case. I'm very not positive at this point. We'll be able to get out somehow. Round 2. Let's go. Failed. Round 3. Where? Okay, so I'm out. I just need to like reverse, turn around, actually get on the road again. I still got a lot to do and it's 2:15. This started at 22:11, everybody, so yeah. So we did finally get back on the road, which was amazing, and I would love to tell you guys that it carried on being amazing, but unfortunately I started to have what I would call a proper Monday. We are stuck again, this time in a pan. So let me show you the situation, which caters for why I am so wet. Proud to say hi to the camera. So as you can see, an extreme amount of water, and that's what the cruiser is stuck in. It's not my driving, it's the conditions. But I'm now waiting for another tractor to come pull me, and then I'm just going home. I've surrendered on the day. I had a few other things to do, but I'm not doing them. On the road, we'll be waiting someone I have to fetch and take back to the homestead, and that is it. I'm done for the day. I'll start again tomorrow. Hey everyone, so I did eventually get out of the mud, and then things kind of went downhill from there. It just turned out to be a very late day, so there's not really footage of anything else. But I hope you liked watching. I will try and make the next video a bit more encompassing and hopefully less of me in a cruiser stuck in the mud. And anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and find the links to my Instagram and Facebook accounts in the description below. Bye.